Hey, what's up guys? My name's Samuel Leeds, property investor and entrepreneur. This week's Thoughtful Thursday, I've got a very good friend of mine on the show. I've known him since I was 6 years old. We were best friends at school. Elliot Spencer, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me on the show. It's great to be here.
Me and you go back a long way, right?
We do. We
met at school when we were 6. What did you think of me as a kid?
He was a little shit.
Oh, wow. You've never told me that. What, you wait until you're on a Thoughtful Thursday to tell me you thought I was a little shit?
No. I loved you. You was like a big brother to me. You were someone that I looked up to. We had a great laugh at school. I love school. But no, you were a great friend and a good mentor to me, even when we were 6 years old. I loved you.
And we were like best mates, same age, pretty much within a month. And when you moved to Wales, Wales, wherever, and then you kind of got your own life. We didn't really see each other much after school. You know, people just drift, don't they?
They do. But we did keep in contact.
Yeah, and you just had a different life though, because you went into you worked at a car place.
Car sales, predominantly.
I got into property. What did you think? I remember we were about 17, and I don't know if you remember this, but I was there holding a napkin in Pelsall, explaining to you how I was about to buy my first house with no money.
I remember it well.
What did you make of it all? Did you think that's amazing, good for you? Were you skeptical? What did you think of what I was doing with my life?
I didn't understand it.
Did you not?
I didn't understand it, but I knew if anyone could pull it off, you could.
And I went that way, and I know a lot of my friends, a lot of our friends, thought I was crazy going into property.
Yeah.
Thought it was nuts. Like, some people would be thinking, why are you, Samuel, spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 paying these property mentors and going down these scammy courses? But then I'm thinking, the same people that were saying that were going to university and paying £40,000 to learn about drama.
So then go and end up in a job in McDonald's.
Yeah! Like, come on! I'm learning about finances. You didn't go to drama school.
I didn't go to drama school.
But a lot of our friends did.
Yeah.
I won't name them, but they went to university to study stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want a job, if you want to be a doctor, if that's your goal, you got to go to uni, right?
Yeah, you got to learn. You got to train.
But if you want to be, if you go to university just because, like, oh well, it's just that. Why is it socially acceptable to spend £40,000 to go to art school to learn about drama, and it's not for a 17-year-old to go study finances and property? Jim Rohn says self-education will earn you a fortune, but formal education will make you a living. Why is formal education so accepted?
Because we're brought up in a world where we're taught and we're told to go to university. Aim high, education.
But that's not aiming high.
It's not aiming high, but it's just the world that we live in.
But why are we discouraged to educate ourselves in investments and property and finances?
Because the government don't want it and the banks don't want it.
Don't want what?
They don't want people to be successful.
You know what, I would agree.
They want people to be crippled by debt.
Yeah. Because
then they've got a hold on them.
Yeah. You know what, I agree with that. You go to the bank and ask for a loan to get married, they'll say, no problem. You go and you ask for a loan to invest in property, they'll say it's too risky.
It's too risky, yeah.
How can it be okay to spend it on getting married on your wedding day that will be gone, and then you got a 50% chance ending in divorce anyway? How's that fine, but investing in a property is risky? Anyway, so what did you do with your life after school?
So I left school, I went into sales, mainly car sales. It was a good job, it was very well paid, but that was all it was. It was well paid. I was a number, I was an employee, I was a number on a board.
I remember you were working like 60, 70 hours a week.
I was working like a dog.
And I remember, I hope you don't mind me sharing.
Go on.
Because I started out at 17, I bought my first house 17. 21, I'm completely financially free. I just literally bought like my 12th house, and I was doing really well. And then all my friends that took the mickey out of me are now working at HomeServe on 19 grand a year after finishing uni, studying archaeology. Like, what the heck? But there was a few people at school that I was friends with, like yourself. We were best mates at school. There's a few people, and now I'm financially free. I'm not bored, but making it alone is boring. So I'm saying to you, hey, Elliot, do you want to hook up? And you're like, I'm working. All right, cool. And we weren't really seeing each other too much. I hadn't had time. And I remember saying to you, Elliot, I know when we were at school, we used to talk about like going to California and stuff. Should we go to California? We'll rent a Ford Mustang and we'll just go all around the different parts of California. We can go to Las Vegas and stuff. Just like take a month off. It'll be a blast. And you were like, oh man, I couldn't possibly afford that.
I couldn't afford it and I couldn't get the time off work.
But then I got bored of you saying you can't afford things. And I remember saying, let's go to Barcelona, and I offered to pay. Mm-hmm. And what did you say?
I said, let's go. But I need to make sure I get the time off work.
And then what did your boss say?
I think my boss said no.
You did say no. And now I'm thinking, this sucks. And that was almost the start of my property training education. Because I remember thinking, my friends are boring because they're bitches to their bosses, which you were. I'm like,
massively.
Let me just teach you about property. You can learn, and then we can travel together. And now you're obviously in property.
I am.
And you've learned a whole bunch of new skills. We did go to Barcelona.
We did go to Barcelona.
And you paid yourself.
I paid for myself. and I got the time off work.
And like you've done hundreds, I think, how many deals did you do in just last year?
I think it was 251 was the total amount in the end.
And you sit here like all quiet. 251. 250, like, and you're not keeping these are deals that you're getting a commission on.
I'll pass them on to an investor, yeah.
But still, dude, now you're doing super well. Talk to me about the skills that you've learned, because you're happier now. Not only finances, but your life
has changed dramatically since I was brought into the property game.
Yeah,
definitely.
You've lost weight. You're better looking.
Thank you.
You've lost a bit of hair.
A lot of hair.
But dude, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
So I left school, 16, went into sales. It's corporate car sales. I know sales to a lot of people can be a lot of things. One can be sleazy, pushy, and everything. It was, yes. Car sales is very sleazy, very pushy. I felt like I was pulling people's pants down.
Really?
Really.
When you were selling cars?
When I was selling cars.
Why did you feel like that?
Because I was pushed and I was driven by targets.
Yeah.
And I was pushed and I was driven by commission. So the more that I sold, the more that I earned.
Yeah.
And I didn't care what I sold.
Okay.
If somebody walked onto my forecourt, they were buying a car.
So you were a good salesperson, but you were the reason that people didn't like salespeople.
Yes.
Pushy. Target driven.
Yes.
Okay. And you were working long hours for
long hours.
You were paid all right.
It was all right.
But you didn't have lots of money to save and stuff.
No, never had savings.
And then what happened?
So it was 3 years ago now we're looking at. I came on your crash course.
Yeah.
And I ended up taking a job for a company called Barlow Rent High, which you own.
Yeah.
And I passed, and you taught me everything I know. And within 12 months I passed 250 deals.
But the crazy thing is as well, is when you came in, the biggest hardship for you was a wrong view of sales, I thought.
Yes.
Because before, sales meant to you making people buy.
Yeah. That's
sales.
It was taking money.
Taking money.
It was taking money.
Which is true to a point, but we really had to go through this. What's your definition of sales now?
Providing somebody with a product that they want that will fix a problem. Yeah.
Fist pump man. That's it. So sales is finding someone that's stuck.
It's now demands and needs. What do you need? What do you want?
Yeah.
I've got this product can help you.
So finding someone who's either stuck or got a desire to go somewhere, and then you're coming in providing them a solution to then fit that. Okay, that makes sense. So and you've, as a result of that, you've sold a lot of property. Everything in a way is kind of sales because money comes from people.
Yep.
The houses that you rent out yourself, you need to sell the tenant on the idea of moving in.
And that's where my life's changed.
Go on.
Because you're always selling. Everybody's a salesperson in this world.
Okay.
I was selling before because I wanted something.
Yeah.
I wanted something from them.
Yeah.
Now, it's they want something, I provide them with it. And it's not about what I want, what's in it for me. It's now what's in it for them.
So what are you selling them?
I was selling property that was going to get them to a point in their lives where they wanted to be financially. So property, it's a vehicle, it's a product that you're going to make money from.
The thing is that even when you're talking to a motivated seller, you think, oh, the motivated seller is selling you the property, but you're selling the motivated seller, I'm giving the property to you at a reduced rate. You know, I agree with everything you sales. Give me some sales techniques and talk to us about some of the things that you've learned practically on, because I know you sell a lot. And also as well, something really interesting is that we have a lot of people that go through our training programs, kind of like you did. They want to be part of my bigger mission, which is helping other people do that.
What I feel now is I'm giving back.
Yeah.
I'm offering a product and that's helping people, and it's changing people's lives.
Because you're packaging deals, you're also, I guess you could say sell, even though it's totally not like sales, but you're a property training advisor where you help package programs for people, which is awesome. So if anyone's watching this that wants to do my advanced training, my further training, when you speak to people about it, you're one of those guys.
I am.
Which you love doing. Why do you love doing it so much?
Because I'm seeing people change their lives. I'm seeing people, they ring me up, they speak to me about the academy, I talk to them about the academy, they're nervous as hell, I help them through it, I get them enrolled, and 6 months later they come up to me, give me a massive high five and say, Elliot, it's the best thing I've ever done. You've changed my life, bro. I'm now earning money through property, I've now got X amount of properties in my portfolio, and if I hadn't have come and spoken to you, I wouldn't have done this.
What's it like working with me?
I love working for you. I wouldn't work for anybody else anymore. I really wouldn't. I love working for you. I love working for this company. What's different about this company against other companies is the ethos and the beliefs, and the fact that this company gives back and it helps people.
Because you see, although technically I know you have a job, you could argue, within our company as well as doing other stuff and your own things, but you don't have a job.
No.
Really, you're a teammate within our mission, right?
This is a family.
Yeah. So sales techniques then, if you're selling, whether you're selling a program, a deal, an investor on giving you a deal, a tenant on moving in, probably most people that are watching this, the thing they can relate to the most is probably selling a deal. So, and you've packaged and sold more deals than just about anybody on the planet. Talk to me about deal packaging.
Deal packaging, it's one of the easiest things to sell because the product is, the property that you're selling is, they want it.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing, they want what you've got to offer. As long as it offers a good return on investment and it's in a good area and there's demand and you can prove it, you can back it up with proof.
So first thing is,
you'll sell it.
So first thing is finding that deal.
Finding the deal. That's
doing that research on that.
That's crucial.
Okay. So once you've got the deal, you then got to sell it.
Yep.
How do you sell it?
You send it out to a database of investors via an email.
How do you get that database?
Networking, massively.
Yeah.
Social media is a massive one.
Yeah. I guess you don't need a massive list. You just need one or two people that will buy.
Yes. It's the right people.
Yeah. Okay. So you go out and you find the deal. Cool. You then drop an email out to your contacts.
Yep.
And what does the email say? Are you selling? When do you start selling? Are you, let's just bust the myth of selling a minute. You've said it already. When we say selling, we're not talking about get that money.
No.
You know, we're talking about helping someone to buy. When you believe in your product or service, firstly you have to qualify.
Yes. You got to qualify.
Because you don't want to sell it to the wrong person.
No, you're wasting your time on theirs.
So, all right. So, what does the email say?
So, on the email, you've got the details of the product, of the property, where it is, the location, the money it's going to return. If there's any works that needed to be done,
are you going to give the full address and?
No, you don't give the full address.
Okay. So you're going to hold some stuff back. Why?
Because you don't want all the hard work that you've put in, doing all the research, all the due diligence, for them to go find the property online and then go behind your back and go to the agents and just go and secure it. And then you'll end up in a bidding war.
So if you are giving them the full details, you'll need like an NDA.
Yes.
A non-disclosure agreement.
Non-disclosure agreement. Yes.
If you're not having an NDA, then you're not going to give the full details.
You're not going to give the full details.
Just enough for them to make an informed decision on the basis that you've done the due diligence.
Which is where there's a massive element of trust involved. Yeah. So these people at first don't know me. Yeah. They know the company, they don't know me. You've got to build the trust. You've got to build the rapport. That's something I learned massively in car sales. But you've got to build the trust, you've got to build the rapport. And when you get on with them, and when they trust you, when they believe you, and when they believe in the product that you're selling, 9 times out of 10,
what happens if they buy the property from you and it turns out to be a nail?
If it's a bad property, you just give them their money back.
Okay. So there's that's got to be in some kind of a contract.
Yes. Yeah. You always get them sign a contract when they say that heads of terms. Get them sign a contract when they say they want to go ahead with it.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, if it's my fault, if it's our fault that the property's bad, then yeah, we always give them.
Now I know from on the compliance side and on the contracts and all that stuff, that's something that I really helped you with and took care of because you were within my company.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the sale. Let's talk about how you actually get people, because what a lot of people are finding is they're finding really good deals, they're talking with investors, but they cannot get their investor to make a decision. So tell me what you do.
I ask them where they are now at their point of life. You know, what's money look like? Where are you? Where you're at? What are you trying to achieve? What do you need from me?
So that's very clever, because instead of you saying to them, okay, well this house is fantastic and these are the benefits and this is the, you're actually flipping the cards and you're saying, well, tell us what you're looking for.
Yeah.
What kind of property would you like?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not only are you pre-qualifying them and making sure that before you actually close the deal, you're closing the deal to the right person.
Yep.
But you're also making them have to sell themselves to you a little bit, right?
Yep.
Which is genius. Okay, so they give you the information. I've got 20 grand in the bank. I've got a mortgage in principle. I'm ready to go. Then what?
When they've got the money in the bank, the mortgage in principle, they can prove everything, then that's when the transaction completes, and it's literally a case of, do you want the property or not? This is what it's going to get you. I'll send you over the terms and conditions. On the terms and conditions, it will state the property details. They come back to you with signed of terms.
Well, so you just ask them what they want, and then when they tell you, assuming that it fits, you just assume that they want it.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to me. Like, let's do a bit of role play. Okay. I know you're the master of this.
Okay.
So, hey Elliot, I just saw your email. Property looks really good. I'm interested in getting some more details.
Okay. What details would you like? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that gives me a 20% return on investment, hands off, power team all in place, so I don't have to mess around.
Okay. Well, the phenomenal news is this deal that you rang up about has got all that in place.
Okay.
So, can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah.
Brilliant. How soon are you looking to move on this?
Okay, genius. If the right property, I can move straight away.
Okay. Would you buy the right property today?
Can I talk to explain what you're doing and why it's so genius?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Pre-close.
Yeah.
Talk to me about you just pre-closed me.
Yes. So before you go into the details of the property, I want to know that they're ready, that they're going to buy, that they're ready.
You're also creating a pattern.
Yeah.
Of yeses.
Yeah.
Okay. People watching this. Some people won't quite realise, and they'll be thinking, you know, why can't I sell deals? And the reason is because they're doing the wrong things. Third thing you did was genius. You're asking me the questions, which means that you're in control. Most salespeople just tell them about the product. The house is great. It's got 3 bedrooms, and there's a really good power team in place. All that's going to do is mean that person's going to ask you more questions, and then more questions, and you become totally out of control. Whereas you're asking me the questions. Yeah, if the property was right, yeah, I guess I could move straight away.
Brilliant. Well, I've got this property that you rang about today, so you're interested. I have got a couple of other people, other parties interested also.
Okay, so now you're creating urgency.
Yes.
Because you're telling me that there's other people interested. Would you say that if it wasn't true?
No.
Okay, so you sent out an email to a list of people.
My phone's blowing up.
Sure.
My phone's blowing up.
Because you've done it the right way around. First, you've got the investors ready. But then the fact that your phone's blowing up, it gives you good positioning to be able to create urgency and say, look, there are other people that are messaging me about this. In other words, you've got to make a decision. It is urgent.
There is urgency.
When you just secured a deal, 20% below market value, with a power team in the area, which could make you £1,000 a month because you could run it as a HMO, and you just put an offer forward to the seller, and the seller said, yes, I'll accept your offer. Well, this is urgent, man.
They want documents. The estate agents want documents.
Yeah, they can't mess around.
They can't mess around.
Okay, so it is urgent. You've got other people interested. Okay, so continue.
Right. So the fee is X amount.
Okay, £3,000.
It's £3,000 plus VAT.
Okay.
I'll send you over our refund policy and all of our details and the contract. If you can please read through the contracts and then come back to me with it signed and documented, and dated. I will then come back to you and take your payment. Once you've then secured and paid the payment, the property's then yours, and I won't sell it to anybody else.
All right, sure. And then what would you say then?
I'm going to put a time frame on it, so I'm going to say, when can you come back to me with your heads of terms, the terms and conditions?
Yeah, so I'm going to get you all the documents sent over, read through them, send them back to me, then I'm going to invoice you and then the deal is yours. I'll get that sent over to you right now.
You got 10 minutes, otherwise I'm picking up the phone to somebody else.
Yeah. Or another great word I like is the words how soon. I'm going to send it right now. How soon would you be able to read that? Oh, I can read it right away. Awesome. Listen, it's now 3:29. Would you be able to do me a favour and get that back before 4 o'clock? And then we can get it all wrapped up today and it's going to be yours.
Boom.
These kind of lines. So, okay, I love that. So, what's next, man? What's next for Elliot Spencer?
In life?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I know you've done so much, like personally. You've got in shape for a start. How much have you lost in the last year?
5.5 stone.
Dude, that's incredible, man. It's massive inspiration. What's next?
What's next? I want to keep developing. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of books like Grant Cardone. I want to better myself as a salesperson. I'm good. I'm very good, but I believe there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of good mentors around me. Russell Leeds, Alistair, the books that I'm reading, the people that go and see. Tony Robbins, when we went to see him last year.
Yeah. And I took you to go see Tony.
You did. You took me, you paid for the whole lot, and I loved it.
The thing is, some people think it's just about the money.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to get so much money, but really, true happiness comes from just being a better person. I think that's one of the things that you've captured really well. You're on a journey of growth, of personal growth.
I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I love it.
Final words of wisdom to people that might be watching this video that are wanting to get better themselves, get better at sales, start their property portfolio, and they've currently got nothing. What are your words of wisdom?
Just do it. Just do it. I had a massive opportunity handed to me 2 years ago with yourself, and there was lots of ifs, buts. Just do it. Just do it. Read a lot. Pick a mentor. Grab as many mentors as you can. Learn from them. Keep watching YouTube channels. Keep watching all these guys on YouTube. Keep watching all these speakers, and just go with it. That's all I've ever done. These last 2 years, my last 2 years have just been an absolute roller coaster, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
And when you started out, I know you were earning a decent wage in car sales.
Yeah.
But when you started out in property, you didn't have savings.
No.
But people think you've got to have money, but what you really have to have is what?
Desire.
Yeah.
Desire to want to do well in life.
Yeah. Whatever it takes mentality.
Whatever it takes.
Knowledge, network. These are things that you need way more beyond money.
Yeah. Be a yes man. Say yes. Do it and work the rest out afterwards.
Yeah.
Which is always a way.
And we've got a lot of exciting stuff going on right now.
We've got loads of exciting stuff.
So I'm sure there'll be another video coming out. Thanks for coming on the show, bro. You're
thanks
awesome.
for having me.
And thanks for your friendship.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Hope you guys enjoyed that, hearing from Elliot Spencer. Let us know in the comments what you liked best and what you want to see next time on Thoughtful Thursday. And in the meantime, I'll see you next time.
Rolling.
Alrighty. Hey, my name's Samuel Leeds. Welcome to this week's Thoughtful Thursday, which is where we just kick back, relax, and we talk about life, property, and bald heads.
Can't wait to make the outtakes.
Oh, man.